What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sir Splash, and today's video is a part of a series of what if videos I like to do, where I take characters and put them in certain situations, either within their own comic book line, their own verse, or even another verse. And today we will be taking Frank Castle, the Punisher, and replacing Batman in Gotham with the Punisher. So, specifically, instead of Batman being there, he is shipped off to wherever, it doesn't really matter where he goes. And in comes the Punisher to take up the mantle as Gotham's defender. We will break down what I believe would happen in this scenario. Now, most important thing to talk about in the beginning of this is the mind states going in. One big thing separates both these characters, and it's quite obvious if you know anything about them. Batman refuses to kill. Traumatized from his past, seeing his parents get gunned down, he prefers the method of rehabilitation and prison rather than murder. There are some exceptions to this, but for the most part, consistently, that's how it goes. Frank Castle believes if you are an animal, if you are a criminal, you should be put down. Plain and simple. So, that is right off the bat, different mindset being brought to the table. Punisher would show up, and right away, the petty criminals that feared the Batman because they knew they'd be doing time have a different fear in their heart, because there will be no second chance. There will be no coming back after rehabilitation, anything. It's death, certain death. At this point, I think it's also important to note that the Bat family will not be involved. They will not be in the city. So, Robins, all of them, they won't be trying to stop Frank Castle. If you'd like to see a scenario where they coexist and what would happen, I'll be happy to do that. But for right now, they don't. So, immediately, the petty criminals, day-to-day, common thugs and crooks that Batman deals with, they're dead. I don't think there will be any contest from anyone in the comment section or anywhere else that Frank Castle can't handle the common thug, criminal, murder, thief in Gotham. Frank will have no problem wiping the floor with these hooligans. So immediately you would see a crime rate drop, and what I believe a faster rate than with Batman there. So, he's cleaning up the streets with the common thugs. Now we gotta move on to a higher tier. People like Clayface. Clayface would be hard. Clayface would be hard because he's a metahuman. However, we have seen Punisher handle metahumans before. I believe he could take down Clayface, especially if available to him is DC technology too. Punisher is one of the best strategists in Marvel. He's right up there with the likes of Daredevil, Captain America tier characters, respected by the likes of even Nick Fury. He would be able to strategize against these threats. Someone like Scarecrow. I'm not entirely convinced that Fear Toxin would work on Punisher. It would probably just drive him to further rage. I believe characters like Scarecrow and Two-Face, Penguin, I think Punisher's going to get the drop on them. I think they're dead. Riddler would be a little harder because of the mind games he plays. He is vastly intelligent, but eventually he's going to get caught slipping by Punisher. Bane, that's a different story. Bane won't have, the easier route, because in some ways Batman's an easier matchup with him because he knows Batman won't be going for the kill. Batman has to stick to a set of rules. Punisher is not refined to these rules. I think potentially Punisher, especially with his prep time, could take down Bane, but if Bane is specifically gunning for the Punisher, it's very close. Obviously, in a one-on-one matchup, I probably favor Bane a little bit because of his fighting ability, but you never know. So that's an interesting one. I'm not quite sure how that would work out. Joker, I do believe after the first few times, because Joker is actually quite intelligent, very hard to capture and take down. However, I do believe Punisher would kill the Joker. He would eventually catch him and be able to destroy him. So where I think this adds up, I do believe a majority of Gotham's finest criminals will go down to the Punisher. Specifically, the mob. The mob's going to be in a lot of trouble. Punisher is well known for wiping out entire mafia families within a blink of an eye. So the common to even mid-tier should be taken out. But the two, I believe, probably would. Actually, you can consider it 3 or 4, depending on if you consider them to be common Batman rogues. Ra's al Ghul. I don't think Punisher's beating Ra's al Ghul. Bane. I'm not quite sure who comes out on top of that, but I don't think he's taking Bane either. And if you consider him, a common rogue to Batman, Deathstroke would take Punisher. But besides that, we would actually see a much improved Gotham. And in the end, he would be a better hero to Gotham because he would do what's necessary, which is for him to get rid of as many criminals as he can. Anyways, let me know what you think. Do you think Punisher would prosper more in Gotham than Batman has? Do you think he would do a better job protecting the city and taking out the evildoers? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, if you would like to see a video in which Punisher and Batman operate in the same city, or even Punisher and the Bat family are in the same city, let me know. Anyways, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, join my Patreon. Keep a lookout for an upcoming video with me and Chuck. It'll be on his channel. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.